And it caused me to not be a man and provide for myself, you know what I'm saying? So just being stuck, got evicted, you know, going to Greatmillstone. While I was in Greatmillstone, I got evicted. They weren't there for me. You know, nobody's offered me for a place to lay my head. I didn't ask, but they weren't there for me. You know, nobody's offered me for a place to lay my head. I didn't ask, but they weren't there for me. You know, nobody's offered me for a place to lay my head. I didn't ask, but the shit that they were doing years ago, and then Tahar would come up with some shit. Oh, we found out that's going off. Man, look, they changed shit. So it's the appropriate time to do a video and just, you know, let Israel know who I am. 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 You know, I left and I was kind of like trying to like isolate myself from everybody once I left because I didn't want to deal with all the drama. You know, yeah, I was homeless at a point, you know, sleeping in hotels for like 2 years straight, no money, no nothing. And as soon as I left Greatmillstone, that following week, I got a job. I went to Montgomery College to get my GED. As soon as I left, my life became so much better. As soon as I left, my life became so much better. My life became so much better. My life became so much better. My life became so much better.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Greatmillstone. Also, shalom to the hopefully elect, the brothers that's truly enduring, okay? And that's what this video is going into. To start off, I don't really know this guy. I mean, I've met him. He's actually come to our camp, okay? He already, and I'm not going to go into detail about this guy's personal life because he already had some issues coming in, okay? Which he was never in Greatmillstone. At least he wasn't in our camp. And then he went to the brothers at DC. And when I went up there to visit him last, maybe the DC camp, maybe a few months ago, he was still standing on the outside. So I don't think he ever even came into the camp. If I'm pretty sure he didn't. So I don't know. Was this guy looking for a caretaker? I don't know, because he comes up and he's got all these problems. And I personally told him he needs to get himself together. In fact, I talked to the second in command. I said, this guy needs to get himself together and understand what he's getting into before he comes into truth. And that's exactly what I told him, man. That's exactly what I told him. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. I told this guy he needs to get himself together. So if he was wanting to get his GED and all this stuff he wanted to get together, then he should have did that already, man. He should have got his life together somewhat, because you just don't come into a camp or come into the truth bare face, man. You got to be rooted and grounded in this thing, man. You just don't jump up and go throw on a garment and jump into a camp. And I think that's what this guy was thinking. I'm not sure. I'm not going to bear false witness on the guy. I'm not sure. But, you know, it seems though when he came to our camp first here in Baltimore, he already had a bunch of issues. And we was not technically, and I'll say me personally, was not ready for him to come in. Because I knew he had a lot of family issues and problems that I personally told this guy to get straight. Personally. Okay? He may not admit it. Alright? So first it starts with prayer and faith before anything. This thing is bigger than just coming out with some garments on and brotherly love. Secondly, what guy's going to let somebody they don't even know come lay down and shack up in their house, man? Come on, man. I mean, you got Jake, man, that just don't have any form of consideration, no integrity, okay? No self-respect. Now, I don't know what this guy, what his whole intentions was, but apparently it didn't work out the way he thought. It takes time to get trust in the brotherhood. We're just not going to let any old nigga up in the camp, man. Anyway, 1 Corinthians 4:11, Lord willing, this is going to be a quick response. Even unto this present hour we hunger. We both hunger and thirst and are naked and buffeted, which is stricken, and have no certain dwelling places, man. We ought to walk as Yahweh Shem Yahushua walk, man. This guy, what you're going through is no different than what I've been through. I've been homeless, man. Okay? Living in cars and doing whatever it is. I went and got my ass a skill, man. This is before coming into the truth. But I knew I had to have myself together. Get yourself together before trying to jump into something you don't understand, man. That's number one. Don't just come jumping and going into something that's like going into mafia, man, and you don't know what you're going in there for. Okay? Anyway, I don't know, man. As I said before, I don't know. He says he got all these problems and brothers never helped him, but he claimed in the video, in a clip, that he said he didn't ask nobody. So nobody really knew all as much, at least what I could see, what was going on in his life. But you're not going to let just any old guy come up in your house that you can't trust. You got to build the trust in the brotherhood. We got a guy coming down, come to our camp now, who's been coming down about the same time this guy's been coming. He's not even in the fold. We still have to build up trust. Okay? It's just as simple as that. I don't know, man. The guy still, again, I'm not bearing false witness on the guy, but the way he's laying looks like on some cot. I don't know if he's in some shelter now. Okay? I don't know. Maybe he's home, laying on the side. He looks relaxed. He looks relieved, so to speak. And that's good for him, because he's not built for this thing, man. Okay? This thing is not no slippery road, slippery slide, glide, smooth road, man. Okay? You will be tested. You will be challenged. And it looks to me you lost the challenge, man. You failed the test. He talks about all the tests. He went and passed the test after he left Greatmillstone and got himself a job. Why couldn't he do that while he was in Greatmillstone? Okay? Why couldn't you get a job and get yourself together while studying with Greatmillstone? Because you wasn't technically in Greatmillstone. So all the time on the Saturdays and all that, you didn't have to come down there, man. You could have went on and got your goddamn job and got yourself together. You didn't have to come down there. You didn't have to come to our camp, at least, or the other brothers. You ain't had to do that. Okay? It's the Lord's show, man. It's not your show, man. You know? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, man, what this guy is saying. Anyway, this is Matthew. That's a quick response. Then said Yahushua said unto the disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Okay? Your cross is affliction, man. So if you're living good and you're comfortable and you're doing well, so to speak, okay, now some guys will do okay, but there's always some stumbling blocks and some hardships ahead, man. This guy's looking for the smooth way out, because he never came in. Look, the scriptures talk about men that creeps with a Jew that creeps in unawares, okay, or try to come in some other way. See, it seems like the scam or whatever he had going on didn't work. So when it failed, he said, "The hell with you, Greatmillstone. The hell with Greatmillstone. Apostle Tahar changes up doctrines." He don't even know Apostle Tahar, man. He don't even seen him. Look, man, this guy hasn't even been in the so-called truth long enough to know anything. This is a goddamn premature scoffer, man. This guy hasn't even earned the wings of a scoffer, so to speak. He hasn't even been in the truth long enough to be a scoffer. If you could believe that, man. So we can see that how the spirit works, okay, to disrupt the truth. Now you got all these scoffers on the comment on the Vengeance channel. You know, Greatmillstone is, I hate, fuck Greatmillstone. So what? So what? Greatmillstone is still going on. The doctrine is still going on. The truth is still going out. I don't give a shit, and don't nobody else really give a shit. I don't even pay attention to it, to be honest, man. I don't even pay attention. I don't even go watch all that scoffing shit. I get on guys. First of all, if you was in Greatmillstone, or if you studied with Greatmillstone, there's nothing to discuss with you, man. You flunked. You failed the test. I go into guys that comes against the doctrine that had nothing to do with Great Millstone, like these Edomites, number one, or niggas that hate this truth. Okay? You guys that came into Great Millstone, let me tell you something, man. All you niggas are phony. Because you were saying Yahweh Shem Yahweh double honors to the apostles. What did that say about you? I'm talking about all you scoffers that agree with this guy or said that this guy's righteous. You was the main ones giving double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. So I've always, the term in the world, if a dog brings a bone, he'll carry one. Okay? So you're not loyal. So you're not loyal to Yahweh Shem Yahweh. So anything happens, even in scoffer world, you're going to scoff and turn on the other scoffers. And we've seen it happen. None of you guys are loyal to each other. All you guys have failed the test. You can't stand out and do the Lord's work. And what you do is you make an excuse. I'm not pissed. Actually, that's good. If more guys that were weak in the spirit that don't want to do this thing and hate Great Millstone would step up with like this guy did, it would be a beautiful thing, man. It would be a wonderful thing, because then we wouldn't have to deal with it. Look, man, don't waste nobody's time. Don't even come. You can see this guy wasn't even really ready for the truth. Matthew 19:29, and everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children. Now, we never told this guy, at least I know Great Millstone have, or maybe if somebody did, it was off, to say the hell with your children. Yeah, the hell with them when it comes to this truth. Or the hell with your mother. You got to live peaceably with your mother, your family, or whatever, man. Nobody's saying the hell with them. That's what happens when you're a novice and you haven't been in this thing and rooted enough to understand doctrine or understand prophecy, man. So right here you would say Yahweh saying that, right? Come on, man. That's not what Yahweh saying. He's saying you got to forsake them for Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. Meaning, you gotta, if that means you gotta not see your girlfriend or your wife to come out and do the Lord's work, then that's what you do. Even in the military, they do that. Even in the military, they get sent overseas and everything, and they gotta forsake their wife and their mother and their children and all that to go over to fight for the federal government, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. So come on, man. Enough of this madness. This guy here, he has no business even making a video. He wasn't in the truth long enough. He actually wasn't even in the truth. He was just following and studying the truth. I don't know. You guys, man, on the real, you guys need to be, and I know it's not going to happen, but you guys need to go and get on Esau and all these other people who are or get on prophecy, because now we get on other camps like Nate and other people, but the main thing we involve ourselves in is prophecy. That's the main thing you'll see Great Millstone do. You may not like us, but guess what we do? We're the only ones, as Ezekiel 3:17 says, warning the people, man. None of you guys ain't warning the people. You guys are entertaining the people, man. That's my take on that. Shalom.